Jim Bett. He plays this across. Connor attacks the ball well. It's back to McKimmie. His shot is stopped there. It breaks for Paul Mason, and the shot well covered by Woods.
Yeah, I'm afraid he wasn't able to get enough pace on the ball, Mason, there, because it was on his left foot. I don't know if that's his good one. Just had a swing at it and it bobbled 2 or 3 times. But again, the goalkeeper had to be quick to get across.
Good header that by Monroe, back to his goalkeeper. Jim Bett is coming in behind him. There's been some reorganisation in the Aberdeen ranks. They're using Bett on the right now. Mason has joined Grant in the middle of the midfield. Well, that's only been a temporary measure though, because Jim Bett has now had a chat with Paul Mason and they've switched back to their starting positions. Monroe with the pass back again.
Aberdeen at times are trying to play that ball over the top of Terry Butcher. I think they feel like maybe if they got him turning, you know, it's a bit of a weakness for him. But up to now, the big fella's handled it well.
Joyce header on. Here's Johnston. Stephen playing it in. Willie Miller had to be quick. Here's Gary Stevens. Well, one there by McKimmie. Is back with Walters. It's all ricocheting between bodies inside the penalty area. Some faint appeals from the Rangers fans for a penalty. But Aberdeen survive. And down goes McKimmie, caught late by Wilkins. Wilkins indicating that McKimmie made a lot of that. The referee will have a word with him. Well, Wilkins certainly appeared to catch McKimmie all right, but McKimmie now, I think, is being spoken to for being a little bit over-dramatic in the fall. Here's Bett. Wins the throw. Very few players in the country any better at running with the ball with their feet at pace than Jim Bett.
He's the most influential of the midfield players, I think, this afternoon, Jim Bett. You know, having a big impact in this match.
Mason stopped by Monroe. So it remains tied up this match at 1 goal apiece. Remember, there has to be a winner this afternoon. Extra time and penalties if required. There's the corner kick to Aberdeen. The Aberdeen fans offering lots of encouragement now. Aberdeen playing towards their fans on the East Terracing. McLeish looking for his 2nd goal of the season. He scored against Celtic in a league match at Pittodrie. Ready for an Old Firm double now. Here's Goff going up with that head bandage. David Robertson trying to get the ball across. It had gone over. The goal kick's been given. With the header. There's Stevens. David Robertson have to play this. Mo Johnston ensuring that. Stevens with the header to Walters. He's crossed over to the right and he's carried the ball over for a throw. 10 minutes into the second half now. Rangers 1, Aberdeen 1. Aberdeen taking the lead in 22 minutes through Paul Mason, and Rangers equalising in 35 minutes from the penalty spot. Not Walters. There's Charlie Nicholas, opening play out. Here's Mason, McKimmie sprinting through. Appeared to be impeded there. Down he goes in the clash with Ferguson, looking hopefully towards the referee, and Willie Miller and Alec McLeish now going towards the referee also, clearly trying to express the view that that was as good an award as was given against them in the first half.
I thought the infringement there, Jock, was in the first place outside the box when Monroe sort of just balked his run there. I don't think it was a foul the second time.
This is Connor. He's been allowed to turn. That's a bad ball. Here's trouble for Aberdeen as Walters breaks. Johnston on the right, McCoist in the middle. Johnston looking up, trying to measure the cross. McCoist was there. ball was half blocked there by David Robertson coming across, I reckon. The sting came out of it. Here was Johnston lining up the cross. David Robertson was there. It appeared to come off his arm indeed. And there was McCoy with the header without any real power. There's Walters and now Goff. Goff has earned some space for himself. Not too pleased with that pass. There's Connor. Back it goes to midfield to Ian Ferguson. This is Gary Stevens. Robertson steps in. Oh, that's fine play again from Ian Jess. Such a promising player. Great play. Over across to McKimmie. He has Mason on his right, Nicholas through the middle, and Bet square. Here's Mason. Good effort. Back with Grant, and that was off Richard Goff, and spinning away for the corner kick, and that move was entirely inspired by Ian Jess. And here was Bet taking the pass inside from McKimmie. Mason took over coming inside. That shot was blocked, so was Grant's, but it's a corner to Aberdeen. Taken away by Johnston. This is Grant. Now Miller. Into Nicholas, a great chance for Charlie Nicholas. His first real glimpse of goal in the match. Well, that was the effort of a striker, perhaps short in confidence. A great ball played by Willie Miller and good goalkeeping by Woods. Connor again with the corner. There goes McLeish and Miller. Willie Miller, who made contact, couldn't get it on target. Lots of determination through these Aberdeen ranks. Just wide of the target from Willie Miller. Attacks the ball with complete determination.
Well, Chris Wood's definitely the hero for the moment. I thought that was a great save from Charlie Nicholas. Too often you see goalkeepers being beaten with the ball through their legs like that, but he kept his legs close together, came out and blocked it lovely.
There's Mason. Pressing it wide towards Connor. Have to lunge into that tackle on Gary Stevens, so a throw it is to Rangers. Once again, Aberdeen have made that midfield switch with Mason in the middle and Bet on the right. Hoping, I think, to use the running power of Jim Bet on the flank. Here's Nicholas. Connor towards Jess. Stevens steps in. There's McLeish nodding it back for Willie Miller. Remaining very calm as McCoy's pressurised him. That's a bad ball by McKimmie. Miller did well enough to force it forward. Wilkins into space for Ferguson. Over on the far side is Walters. There's Johnston, down it goes to Stephen, and a great save from Snelders. Brilliant build-up play from Rangers, and Theo Snelders brings off perhaps the best save of the match so far. Walters put it across, Johnston cushions it down for Stephen, and a great diving save from Snelders. There's Terry Butcher, and the header saved well by Snelders. Scarcely a moment to breathe here at Hampden. The corner kick coming over. Butcher coming in, climbing well, nodding it down, and Snelders once again to Aberdeen's rescue. 1 hour gone in the Skol Cup final. Still all square at 1 goal each. Here goes Bet, testing the pace of Butcher. And Butcher did well, forcing Bet to hurry the cross. That does appear to be the ploy, though. You need to use Bet's pace on the right. Well, that would appear to be, and as I say, he's having a big impact in the game, Jim Bet. Controlled by Walters for Wilkins, and now it's Monroe. Interception made by Mason. Here's Bet. Holding off Monroe. Miller has Robertson breaking on the left. Good play from Robertson. Now Jess takes over. looking for Paul Mason. Back to McKimmie. Trying to find Nicholas in the box. There's Butcher. Bet switching it again. Good play by Mason. Great play by Paul Mason. And a terrific recovery challenge made inside the penalty area by Stuart Munro. Coleman getting back for Aberdeen. Munro still on the ground inside his own penalty area. It was a magnificent piece of defending by Munro. This was great play by Aberdeen. Bet lofting it to Mason. Look at the control here, going inside Stephen. Trying a left foot shot, and it was Munro at full stretch who blocked it, then took a boot around the ear.
Well, Paul Mason has certainly looked apart this afternoon on the big stage here at Hampden Park, his first big final, and he's having an outstanding match.
He could have catch Stuart Munro accidentally there with his boot after the block had been made by the fullback. And Stuart Munro certainly covered 10 yards very quickly indeed. You see this again, the way Mason went inside Stephen, across came Munro, and there was the impact after the tackle was made. That was a timely tackle, because I think that ball was going to bend round the right-hand side of Woods there. So no luck for Paul Mason, and Stuart Munro is back on his feet. Jess taking on Stevens, but not making much of that. Header by Robertson. There's Goff. He's playing it wide for Johnston. Here's Stevens. Wilkins. Good running by Stevens, and that was well read by David Robertson. Coming in to intercept and play the ball out for the throw. Now Gary Stevens looking for a long throw here. Gary Butcher is in the box. Back it goes to Stephen. It's blocked by Bet. Well, appeals again for handball, but clearly that played the man if it did strike it on. And this time it's Charlie Nicholas who's penalised for making a back for Richard Goff. He didn't attempt to play the ball. And you can take it from that Nicholas is not too pleased with the referee's decision. There's Munro. Moving Goff at the back. Great layoff from Johnston. Here's Trevor Stephen. McCoy's breaking on the left. Setting up the chance for the shot. It came off McLeish. It'll be a corner kick to Rangers. So the build-up of noise from behind Pierce Nelda's goal, where the Rangers fans are congregated. Starts again. And goes Goff. Right to that near post. Butcher hanging back on the 18-yard line. Trevor Stephen taking all these corner kicks. Here's Butcher looking for space. David Robertson's his marker. Up goes Miller. Shot from Ian Ferguson. That was well cut off by McKimmie, getting the ball ahead of Walters. And Wilkins got across for the tackle. Now 33 years old, but playing with the enthusiasm of a teenager. There goes Nicholas, looking for Bet on the right. Mason. Here's Nicholas. It's picked up by Johnston. Error from Nicholas. Boyce comes back. This is Munro. And Butcher. Off to Stevens. Well, the match is not one. You've just switched on. You're wondering if Rangers are in the lead. They're not. It's one each. And the Sol Cup final still hanging in the balance. There's extra time A distinct possibility, and you won't miss any of that. And the free kick goes to Aberdeen. Walters was booked in the first half for a foul on McKimmie. They're operating on the Rangers' right for the moment. David Robertson's waiting for Alec McLeish to find his way into the box. And there's McLeish. Ian Ferguson's header. McKimmie quickly to the ball. Willie Miller's at the back, pressurised by Wilkins. Well, that's good play from Bett and from Stuart Munro. Kept his eye on the ball. Having a good match, the left back. Corner going up with Walters. There's Goff. Walters appeared to use an arm there, but the referee said nothing wrong. Played forward there by Wilkins. He's earned a throw. The challenge is made by Robertson and McCoist. There is some sign of activity on the Rangers bench below us. It looks as though we'll see Ian McCall before long. There's a throw to Rangers to be taken by Gary Stevens. Terry Butcher indicates to him to wait until he arrives at the edge of the box. McLeish and Butcher together. McLeish wins it. There's Stephen. Up goes McCoist. Snelders in good position for that. Well, a menace in the long throw, clear again. McLeish under pressure of the header. And there was McCoist nodding it on, but Snelders was there. Butcher. Ball hanging in the wind for Johnston with the layoff from McCoist. Off the ball, Johnston and McKimmie have clashed. Johnston's on the ground. This move will continue without Maurice Johnston. And the referee and linesman agree that that should be a goal kick. The referee now looking towards Johnston, who's on the ground. Well, there appeared to be a collision there with McKimmie. Appearing nothing more sinister than that, and certainly no offence taken by Johnston. And there's the change being made by Rangers. The player coming off is the Rangers goal scorer from the penalty spot, Mark Walters. He goes off to be replaced by the former Dunfermline Athletic player Ian McCall. On familiar territory here at Hampden Park. He played for Queen's Park before going to Dunfermline. He's the player who turned the match against Dundee United in the league last week. Earned him a place in the 13 for this afternoon's match. Bush with a high ball, looking for Connor. It's won well by Stevens. There's McCall, well tackled by Robertson. This is Nicholas. Looks up, a run is made there by Bett, making space for Mason. Delicate little chip, one there by Ferguson inside the box to give Aberdeen the corner kick. 20 minutes of the match remaining, still tied at 1 goal apiece. Blood stained there, that bandage on Richard Goff. Well headed away by Goff again under pressure. There goes McCoist. Down he goes, a collision with Bett. Free kick's been given. And Bett not looking too impressed. Jim Bett won a winner's medal in 1981 playing for Rangers. Now trying to do the same in Aberdeen colours. After disappointments he's had. He wasn't in the side which won in 1985, he was out through injury. There's McKimmie. Butcher's clearance. McKimmie again. Looking for Nicholas. Stevens comes to meet the ball, so did David Robertson for Aberdeen. Stevens for Rangers. Ferguson has found space in midfield. wasteful ball towards McCall. David Robertson had that covered. Giving it straight back to Wilkins. Here's Johnston, now Stephen. Johnston available on the left, McCoist on the right. There's Johnston, the great ball across, and there's Willie Miller. Well, he's been doing that for so many years, Willie Miller. He's a winner's medal for Aberdeen in 1976. He's been around a long time. He did well here on this cross from Johnston, nodding it behind for the corner. Miller with 2 winners' medals, 1976 and 1985. There's Stephen. Up goes Butcher. Johnston tried to turn that on target. Rangers keep the pressure on. It's a throw on the near side. Butcher will stay up.
You feel that Rangers can score from one of these long balls into the box. That appears to me to really be the only danger.
Here's McCall. Clever Stephen making for the byline and winning the corner off Alec McLeish.
I think Terry Butcher's presence up there, along with Richard Goff, is a bit unsettling, and I think they're just getting the better of the aerial stuff in the penalty areas.
Trevor Stephen with the corner. Up goes Butcher again. Ryan Grant had to play that. Stephen would have kept it in play. Back with Wilkins. Aberdeen now pushing out of the box. Great pass that from McLeish. First time to Jess. Going inside Stevens and crowded out now. Ferguson and Butcher both back. Not quite enough support there for Ian Jess when he got that pass from McLeish. The offside flag is up. McCoist out on his own up front. They're carrying the damage inflicted against Dundee United 8 days ago. So Willie Miller with a free kick. Instructions coming from the Aberdeen dugout. That's well won by Monroe. There's Stephen. Stephen operating on the left with McCall on the right. The tackle was made by Bett. He looks hopefully for the throw and doesn't get it. Stephen trying to hold off Mason, now using Goff at the back. Cross it goes to Stevens. He has lots of space to work in. Here's Ian Ferguson. Now McCall. Johnston with the layoff. Here's Stephen. Back it goes to McCall. And Connor tidying up for Aberdeen. That pass finds Ray Wilkins. Here's McCall, a chance to attack Robertson. Good goalkeeping again. Signs now that Rangers are taking a grip on the match. Aberdeen win the free kick there as McCoist barges into McKimmie. There was a shot well saved by Snelders. The indirect free kick indicated by the raised left arm of referee George Smith. David Robertson wins that. Butcher goes across the bows of Jess and has a word then with Chris Woods. Woods again came a few yards out but didn't come all the way. David Robertson, another long throw expert. Towards McLeish it goes, up goes Goff. Quarter of an hour remaining, still one each. This is Bett, trying to find room for a cross. He'll accept the corner kick, I reckon, if he can get it. Paul Mason had to make that tackle as Rangers will have the throw. Johnston's back heeler picked up by Grant. This is Bett. Inside is Grant. Well hustled there by Wilkins. Terry Butcher not at all pleased with himself. That clearance going straight out for the throw. Nicholas trying the turn. Couldn't get away from Butcher. Here's McLeish. Looking for Connor over there on the far side, going up with Stevens. Here's Nicholas. He's away from Goff. Down he goes, and a free kick to Aberdeen. And Nicholas still anxiously looking for that first goal of the season, and what a day it would be to do it. Could be the winner. Perhaps too far out for a direct shot, although the breeze is helping Aberdeen. Well, they show a lot of invention from set pieces in recent times. And I fancy this will be no exception. The referee waving the wall back while Aberdeen discuss the free kick. Nicholas, Bett and Connor involved again. Nicholas with the attempt at the chip. It came off the wall for a corner kick. Well, we're at the stage in the match when it will be very difficult for either side to come back from losing one now. Tense moments these. There's Jim Bett. Well, he'll be very disappointed with that. A wasted opportunity for Aberdeen. Trying to swirl that in under the crossbar. Taken away by McLeish, with a foul by McCoist. There's now some activity on the Aberdeen bench. They're going to make a change, I think. Here's Willem van der Ark, but here's Nicholas. Turning in the box. This is when he's at his best. Laying it back for David Robertson on the run. Another opportunity goes a begging for Aberdeen, and the change which Aberdeen